What does it mean for you to be here today at this Try Rugby event and to be able to spread the word about the sport of rugby to these young folks here?
It's very, very important for me. Rugby is, well, it's one of my favourite sports. I played in college and I played for Old Belvedere in Dublin, Ireland. I've grown up watching it every Saturday for a couple of weeks every year. The Six Nations, or the Five Nations was on when I started out, it's the Six Nations. And it's a very passionate sport, it means a lot to me, and I'm here to spread the word of it. I love the game, and for the past 9 years since I've been in America, I've been telling people about it, and they're a bit confused, but I feel like over the last couple of years, the rugby game has become a lot more known over here.
How did rugby help develop you into the WWE Superstar that fans get to see on Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views? How did it develop you into the man that we see today?
I feel like it's definitely helped me, prepare me for WWE. I mean, the hard-hitting style. Obviously, everything in rugby is controlled. It's safe. It's a physical sport. But with the officials and the referee, they make sure it's like people have this nostalgia about rugby. It's just like, it's crazy, But it's not. It's a great game, very competitive game. A lot of cardio involved, a lot of quick thinking involved. But it's definitely a physical game. But in a controlled environment. But it definitely helped me get ready for WWE. The tackles I've taken and the falls and the hits I've given and taken, I couldn't ask for a better prep for WWE.
Now, just to be able to interact with these kids and just the impact that you can make as a WWE superstar, what does that mean for you overall?
It means a lot to me. I mean, especially because I'm passionate about the sport. So any way I can try and involve myself and get involved with the kids and let them know like how great this game is, and like these kids here can be the future of a huge burst of life into rugby in America. So this can be the future right here, and people like it down the road, like in 40 years, 50 years, they could be talking about these kids as the pioneers of rugby in America. So they have a great opportunity to do that, and if they stick with it and they learn what they can from these great coaches that are over here from the UK, they really can't do any wrong. They just take it for strength. It's a great feeling to be able to do that, to be part of that. The future of rugby in America is amazing.
Now, from what I understand, there's not only a big match happening here in America, but there's also a league happening here in America.
Yes, it's
How special is that for you to have both of those things happening? As a fan, as somebody that's played the sport, how special is that for you?
Well, the game I definitely want to go to, whether my schedule allows me or not. Like at the Red Bull Arena, March 12th, I believe it is. It's going to be London Irish against Saracens. Obviously, I'll be rooting for London Irish. A bit biased there. But I think it's great. I'm going to do my best to get to that game because it's going to be great, and people get to see up front two top English rugby league sides, rugby union sides go at it, and just that when watching stuff on TV is fantastic, but when you get to see stuff like just like WWE Live, you get to see live and see the games live. You just get a much better feel for the atmosphere, the crowd's reactions, the involvement. You see right firsthand how hard the players work and how much they want to win.
Now, not only that, but from what I hear, there's actually a league as well. Do you think once the league gets going and the games get going, that once fans see the sport of rugby in person, that they'll develop a passion for it, that there's a spot for sport like rugby, the hockeys and the basketballs and everything else?
I think so. There's people are crying out for sports. Like, obviously, rugby gets compared to NFL, but like, how long does that season last? Like 4 months or 5 months or something? You know what I mean? It's not a long season. There's plenty of room for rugby to get in there before the NFL season, or even, I firmly believe if people are educated on rugby and they get to view it firsthand. I don't see why down the road. I'm not the fortune teller, but I don't see why I can't compete with that. I mean, every sport has started at a small, has a beginning. Every sport has had a beginning. It didn't just start and it was huge, and it's going to build and build and build. And you just watch the World Cup, the way reaction was over in England. There, every arena was packed. I'm talking about like 70, 80,000 seat arenas. Every game was packed. And if you look at how far rugby stretches, like you look at obviously the Southern Hemisphere as well, New Zealand. South Africa and Australia are some of the strongest teams in the world, and then of course you got Argentina in it now. They started off, they're getting stronger, and now you got a lot of European sides. You got the Fiji Islands. You know what I mean? It's so many different teams. I think that itself can help fuel the league here in America as well. And when people get a glimpse of that and how big it really is, can only just help it grow as quickly as possible.
How will having it in this year's Olympics
That's
help
another
grow
thing.
the sport?
That's it. The Olympics. I forgot about that. I apologise, but the Olympics as well. Rugby in the Olympics for the first time ever. That's going to be incredible. That people get the first time. I mean, Olympics is one of the most watched events in the globe. It's going to be incredible to see the rugby. And people who have no idea about it, or they haven't seen it, they're going to be like no education. They're going to sit down. They're going to watch it, and I guarantee they're going to be blown away by how awesome it is.
Now, I have to ask, WrestleMania, you guys are on the road to WrestleMania right now. What are some of your hopes and goals as you're going on your personal road to WrestleMania? What type of match are you hoping for, maybe dreaming for? What would you like to do with this year's WrestleMania, hopefully?
I just want to be involved. I wasn't involved last year. I'd like to be involved in a good match, a good feud, a good storyline. That's all I ask. It's just something where people are really highly involved emotionally, and where there's a lot on the line. So I'm just a prominent match, something that means something, and just to be involved in Mania would be great. Missing Mania last year was hard to swallow, you know. But I'm excited about this Mania coming up, so I just want to be involved.
Right now you're with the League of Nations. How special is it for you to get to work with, a guy like Rusev, a guy like Alberto Del Rio, a guy like Wade? How special is that?
All three of those guys are just top-class athletes, top-class WWE superstars, and it's great to be in there with us, you know. We need to start getting our plan together a little bit and start just doing the damage we should be doing, because I feel like we've staggered a little bit since we had the issue with Reigns and stuff. So I feel like we can get back on track this for Mania and get the league back on track. We just really nobody should be able to stand in our way.
And in addition to all that, you're in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. I mean, has this just all been like a dream for you, just pinching yourself, just everything that you've been able to accomplish? It's so
hard sometimes. You just kind of go with the flow, you know. I don't try not to think too much about what's happened and try to think what's happening, what's going forward. So it hasn't been released yet, so I'm just waiting for that. The next thing for it to be released, and then who knows what's after that, like for wrestling wise, or who will be facing it in WWE or Mania or SummerSlam. It's all go. That's the way it really works. It's just keep going. You can look back when you retire, you know. But the most important thing is keep your eye on the ball and just keep passionate and just keep pushing yourself forward.
Lastly, I always like to give you, the athlete, a message for the fans at home. So feel free to give any message you like.
A message like, obviously, you know. I'm a WWE superstar, but I played rugby. I love the game of rugby. It's easy to dismiss something before you watch it, before you give it a chance. All I'm saying is, just give this game a chance. Watch what it's all about. See how passionate the players are. See how much fun it is to watch. And as I said, just give it an opportunity. You never know. You might just like it.